Hello everybody, how we doing? Hope we're doing. Oh no. Hope we're doing fantastically today. Fudging technical difficulties hitting right off the bat. Oh my god. What is going on? Oh no. Don't tell me I have to... Kale, hello, Weewoo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Crazy, it's almost like I was talking to you like 3 seconds ago. For whatever reason. Okay, I got it working. Temporary workaround. So for whatever reason, my audio drivers are stuffed up. And by stuffed up, I mean like for whatever reason, I have all my sound going obviously into OBS and I can hear my OBS sound through my speakers. Sorry, my headphones. But the drivers for the program I was using just decided to error, so it wasn't sending me the sound because there was nowhere to send the sound to. So I just I did a swippity swappity, and hopefully it's fine now. I don't know. Cobra, hello, wee wee, how are you doing? Hope you're also doing well. Point is, I'm a mess, because I don't know, I guess everything just decided to be super weird, so I'll fix that another time, not now, because I'm streaming now, obviously. But yeah. I have not streamed since like Monday because I've been so stressed from uni. I have my freaking cue cards here. Like, oh my god, my camera is not... It's not picking this up, is it? Hello? You cannot see my horrendous handwriting. That's perfect. Amazing. I'm so glad. But I'm surviving. How are we doing? Kale, I know how you're doing, so I'm not going to ask you because I'm horrible like that. Cobra, I'm sorry you can't sleep. You got a new TV? Oh, nice. ESO, wait. Oh, is ESO on consoles? It is, isn't it? Fudge, I was like, hold on, why do you need a TV for ESO? Yeah, no, I know you've seen the handwriting, Kale. Beth attacked me for my handwriting and I was like, okay, look. And I know I sent this to you as well, Kale. I was like, look, my handwriting can be better, okay? Leave me alone. I was being lazy. But I'm sorry you can't sleep, Cobra. I hope you get some soon, and I hope you're enjoying ESO. I know I got back into it for like a very incredibly short period of time. You didn't think it was that bad? Oh. See, I saw it and I was like, this is the worst handwriting I've done in my entire life. Simply because I can do so much better, but COVID came and fudging went, nah, you don't need to write for 2 entire years. My god. It looked like it was written fast. Not only was it written fast, but it was written with a hand that hadn't written anything in 2 years and was feeling very sore. So, smaller TV. It's 4 times as big? Oh my god. Now, either you have a very nice big TV, or you had an absolutely tiny, like, box. I'm talking like those CRT boxes from the 90s. I hope it wasn't a small box. But either way, that's a nice new TV. What's the resolution of it? Is it like a 4K TV? God, I'm gonna die. Buddy? Grenade. Oh my god, yes it was. Yes it was. Oh, fudging! Please don't shoot. Okay, you shot. I warned you. I said don't do it. Not because I was scared of myself, but because I was... Oh, fudge, no, I want the revolver. But because I wanted to spare his life, you know? 58 inch. How many centimeters is 58 inches? It's like over... that's... Wait, a meter. So about this big? Like, I have no freaking clue. No, wait, that'd be like 1.5 meters. Wait, 60. 1.5 meters? Like this big? This big? How big is a meter? I'm realizing now how absolutely incapable I am at... No, I wanted to get ammo, not swap my gun. Oh no. Where's my revolver gone? Sorry for making me think. Yeah, you should be, Cobra. I've been thinking all day. How dare you make me think about... I've lost my revolver. This is the worst thing this is the worst betrayal in the history of betrayals maybe ever. Wait, that's not the quote. Where's my revolver? So it was 1.5 meters. That's still, okay. First off, thank you, Kale. I appreciate you so much for that conversion. Secondly, that still doesn't solve the problem I'm having where I realize I don't actually know how long a meter is. like, oh god, I should probably, there we go. Like, this is probably about 1 meter, I think. So like, that's a meter and a half? Meter and a half? I hope I'm at least somewhat in the ballpark, you know? It'd be sort of embarrassing. Oh god, if I was completely wrong. which I'm sure I am, but you know what? I'm a lawyer, not an architect, so it's okay. I'm not even a lawyer yet. I'm gonna be a lawyer, not an architect. I don't need to know sizes of things. Ouch. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I was like, if I don't shoot him first, I'm dead here. And you know what happened? I died, so you're welcome. No, I want to say, as much as I want to save my revolver's ammo, I've been doing nothing but losing it. So I'm okay with like, oh my god. I'm not okay anymore. Oh, it's a chain reaction. Oh, I'm stupid. Anyway, we already knew that. I cannot aim with a controller to save my life. The annoying thing about controller aiming for me is the fact that like I always overshoot or undershoot or like press another button and swap shoulders because when I okay, here's the problem I have with shooters in general. This isn't just on controller. This is a problem I've always had with shooters is that when the action gets intense, I tend to clench up all my muscles, right? Which is fine because it helps me like gain a little bit of a modicum of control. I did not want that actually. But it's not fine when you have a freaking MMO mouse and okay, wait, let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. And this is a problem all the time. So yeah, I'll check in a second, Cobra. Thank you. So, like, you see that, right? I'm holding the mouse with my hand, my thumb here, on all these buttons. If I clench, I press all of those buttons, and I swap, like, every single weapon I have on me. So, not great for that. But it's meant to be better for controller, except when I'm aiming and I'm constantly, like, clenching and swapping shoulders, and it's really annoying. Okay, let's have a look. Did you actually have a box? Here's the box and oh my god, you actually had... Oh, the picture just loaded. Right, when you say here's the box, I thought your TV was, you know, a box. No, okay, that's the box for your new TV. That is huge. That is a big TV. Nice. That's like, what, 4 times bigger or something? That's crazy. I think I got the shotgun man. Nope, I did not get the shotgun man. Now I got the shotgun man. Uh-oh. But that is a nice big TV. Actually, I have a question for you as well. How does revolver? Not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll just lose it again. Oh, but I can pick up this one. No, okay, I'm grabbing the revolver. I'm grabbing the... Where's the revolver? I've already lost the revolver. There's the revolver. I'm grabbing the revolver. I have to. It's my favorite. Okay. Yeah, so my question was, how does ESO work on, like, consoles? Because you don't have... I guess ESO, you have less buttons to push than most other MMOs. But like MMOs tend to have a lot of buttons to press. So how do you manage that with like a controller where you're very limited in buttons? My brain is not working. I apologize. I spent all of today. Oh shoot. I spent all of today working on my presentation, which I've basically finished. So I'm very happy with that. Am I meant to be here right now? Oh, yeah, this is a... Okay. Right. So yeah, my brain no worky. What I'm trying to say. Oh, do I get in the... Yeah, there we go. Oh no, I hate. How do you shoot again? Oh fudge. The back bar and the main bar. Right, with 5 slots in the ultimate. But like, don't you have the how? But there are a lot of other buttons that you actually need to press, like your inventory button and your menus and all your different things. How do you handle all that with a controller? Because that's a lot of buttons, right? That's sort of what I'm getting at, because there's so many different ways to interact with the screen and stuff. And then there's talking to people, like NPCs, and picking up stuff and interacting like this. Surely there's not enough buttons on the controller for that. I don't know. Uh-oh. Hello? I mean, clearly it does work. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong and it doesn't work. Of course it works. People play it on console and it works perfectly fine. I'm just over here like, how, you know? I absolutely hate this whole aiming and shooting fiasco. Did I not? Where am I being shot from? Oh my god, he's hiding in a little alcove in there. I'm being... There he is. Triangle, square. Okay, so triangle, circle, square, R2, R1, and options. Triangle, circle, square, R2, and R1. So it's just like Skyrim with talking and picking things up. Yeah, okay, that's great. I haven't played Skyrim on console. Okay, right. So I guess that's 5 buttons, and then you have like interacting, talking, but then you have aiming, and then you're just normal shooting, and then you have your 2 ability. You know what? Forget I asked. I'm clearly just incapable of like working it out. I'll just Google it later and be like, what the fudge is the button config? How does this work? Because clearly I'm just struggling. Is what it is. Hint, shoot the weights. There are weights? Oh my god. Shoot the weights that you had no reason to realize were there. I'm just an idiot. I know, it's fine.
You've got to get to that tower. I'll meet you back at the customs house.
Okay, bye, whatever your name is. L fudging something. Wait, what? Did I just shoot that guy? You've only played one MMO? No, that's fair. I'm pretty sure most MMOs aren't on console because there aren't enough buttons on the controller for things. Like, I know with like Star Wars, The Old Republic, and World of Warcraft and stuff, you will have like 3 rows worth of 10 buttons, right? So like you have your back bar and your front bar, and that's like 5 each. You will have 30 at the same time instead of 5 at once. Like, yeah. The way he holds a pistol. Wait. Nate? Wait, hold on. You mean like that? You mean like that, Kale? Uh-oh. Oh, it's on the other side. I'll be fine. Oh, the other gun? Oh. I need to pay attention next time I get it, because I ran out of ammo. But now that you've said that, I want to know how he holds it. Oh, fudge. Does it just look silly, or is it unrealistic? Because it could probably be either or both. Ouch. 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 Whoop. You go back and snatch. Oh my god, Kale, the MVP. Uh-oh. I've forgotten how to throw grenades. Is it that button? Oh, yeah, it's that button. No, I'm throwing a grenade, not you. Oh, there goes my fudge and cover. Didn't I headshot him? Wait, no, that's not the one. I love how headshots are one shot. I would be so much worse at this game if they weren't. Like, you'd think, oh, but AJ, you can't aim with the controller. How does making a headshot a one shot help you? Well, because when I do hit them in the head, they die. That's really all I've got. It's the when it happens. You know, when I hit them. Easier to hit them in the head once than to, like, them in the body 400 times. At least for me. I don't know. Okay, let's see how horrendous this looks. Let's see how bad this is. What the... Is his finger even on the trigger? Yeah, okay. Like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, wait a second, his finger's not even on the trigger. And yeah, the handle was ridiculously long, but he's like, oh no, I gotta hold it like this. See, I was too busy trying to actually hit my shots because I'm a horrible aim to notice how he was holding the gun so ridiculously, but I appreciate you, Kale. Oh, I don't know how I did that. I did not do that on purpose, but I will take it because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it, I just didn't do it purposefully. Oh, fudge. But yeah, his finger did not look like it was near the trigger at all. Like, I can forgive the way he's holding the same spot with both his hands. But how was he shooting it? How was he shooting the gun? Oh, fudge.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a guy, like, right here. Show yourself, buddy. Okay! You did not, Kale. Please do tell. Did you buy yourself some chocolate? I was gonna say, did you give yourself a goodnight kiss? But that probably sounds better in my head than it actually does out loud. Oh god, why am I getting beaten up? Oh my god. Okay, maybe if I was in cover.
God.
Right, this way. Oh my god. I'm fine. Philly Gas, thanks for winning the storm. Bought iced tea, a donut, and gummy bears. Oh, that sounds so nice. I'm not an iced tea person, but I'm just imagining myself getting like a freaking milkshake or like a slushy or something instead. And then of course donuts and gummy bears. They're always great. Who doesn't like donuts and gummy bears? Unless you're allergic, in which case that's understandable. Ow! I'm glad you found it funny. Because I was like, that probably makes more sense in my head and not if you actually think about it. If you think about it, it probably doesn't make sense at all. I'm glad you found it funny. Oh no. What the fudge is killing me? You like them, but you don't eat them. That's fair. See, like, I don't go out of my way to go get myself gummy bears or donuts or anything like that. But if I had them, I would eat them, you know? Like, if they were there and I had them, I'd be like, I wouldn't complain. But do I go and get them? Nah. Yeah. No, I understood you knew the context, but I didn't. I still wasn't sure if the joke would even land, even with the context. Get too hyper. Oh, that's understandable. That is also understandable. Allergies and hyperactivity. I was gonna say hyperactiveness, but that is not a word. There I am? You can't say there he is and have absolutely no sight of me. That's not how this works. Oh, fudge. Where the... I almost died. Do I just climb up this? Like, I think there's a secret somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh, this is no bueno. Yeah, that is not the secret. Oh. Maybe it's not a secret and it's just the actual path I'm meant to take. Well, fudge. Oh. No. I mean, I guess that works. I guess that works. But now I'm like, what's the point of that platform? Like, that's probably important for something. I don't know. I'll find out sometime. Maybe. Your shadow scale... Fudging... No clue what half of that means, but I know what an Argonian is. Does that count? Do I get credit for knowing an Argonian? And the shadow scales. I know what shadow scales are, because they're the assassin Argonian people. I love shadow scales. I think I made a shadow scale at one point. I don't remember if it was for ESO or for just Skyrim. It might have just been Skyrim. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, Cobra. You're big into Elder Scrolls lore, right? Have you heard? Have you heard about Khajiit birth signs and star signs? Have you heard about Khajiit star signs?
I see him.
I know Kale is laughing right now. Kale knows what I'm talking about. Secrets? Or do I just zipline? I think I just zipline. You have to press triangle specifically. Every single game I've ever played, if there's a zipline present, you just have to jump. Now this one, it's like you gotta press interact. How did she even know I was here? I mean, she probably just heard me like zip, but... Shiny? Shiny treasure. Shiny. Okay, let's let the girl in. Okay. Now let's let the girl in.
Stand back. All right, let's find a way to the harbor and hope the boat's still there.
The customs house. Oh. Yeah, and do you also know that, like, the only thing that makes it different between whether you are a house cat or, like, a full, like, person-sized Khajiit is just the birth sign? It's literally just whatever star sign you're born under determines whether you're a house cat or a full-blown big cat. I'm stealing your thunder. Okay, Kale, go off. Kale, do the explanation I know you want to do. Because I found out because of Kale. Kale knows everything about Khajiit star signs. Kale is the real expert here. The moon you're born under, not star sign. See, Kale knows. Kale knows better than I do.
Hey, check this out. This looks right.
I'm sorry, Kale. I got it wrong and I'm embarrassed.
Sailed from Coyote, Peru, carrying 800 bars of gold, 1,200 silver emeralds, golden masks, ornaments.
Whoa, reading 16th century Spanish? Not just a grave robber after all, huh?
Right here. Gold stash.
There's the reporter who can use a
20
gun.
arrobas. That's over 500 pounds. That's gotta be it.
Wow.
There you are.
Wow.
That thing kind of gives me the creeps.
That's it? What do you mean there are empty pages?
It's the last entry.
That somebody special?
What? Oh. Yeah. I guess you could say that.
Huh. I had you pegged as more of a woman in every port kind of guy.
Don't I wish? No, this was Francis Drake's ring. I, kind of inherited it.
Inherited.
Corpus Magna?
Greatness from small beginnings. It was his motto. Check out the date.
29th of January, 1596.
One day after he supposedly died.
I was gonna say, what's the significance of it?
Coordinates. Right off the coast of Panama.
Oh, so that's how you found the coffin.
Yeah, that's right. See, Drake left this as a clue to pinpoint the exact burial site.
For someone clever enough to figure it out.
Wait,
Yeah, nice try. But we're still going for that boat.
I have a question after this cutscene, Kale, because I'm now suddenly confused.
This is as close as we're getting to El Dorado.
Okay, so the genetics are based off the moons you're born under. Do you mean the DNA is based off the moon you're born under? This is me being like sort of a little pedantic, but also a little confused and wanting to make sure that I'm understanding you right, because genetics implies it's passed on from your parents, but then you're also saying it doesn't matter what your parents are. So I'm like, you're not a scientist. I majored in genetics, so I'm like, wait, I'm confused. So, okay, so what you're saying is that the genetics don't matter. The only thing that matters is the moon. Yes, because yes. If you're born on a specific moon, you look like a wood elf. Okay. So, does that mean that, like, the genetics and, like, the parents and stuff change absolutely nothing for Khajiit at all? Like, not a single thing? Honestly. Imagine being a house cat Khajiit and being like, Mum and Dad, could you not have, like, gotten pregnant, like, a few months later? It would, a few days later. Like, that would be much more convenient for me. Wait, did I just get shot from behind? I hate not being good with controllers. 13 types of Khajiit. How many moon cycles are there? That's not. No, I know it's not what you were talking about. Ah, fudge. I know it's not what you were talking about, Cobra. I just saw that you were talking about, like, your shadow scale, like, Argonian and stuff, and I was like, ooh. Elder Scrolls lore? Do you know about the Khajiit? Because that's literally all I know about Elder Scrolls. Like, the only proper lore I know that's not in Skyrim is the Khajiit. There are 20 types. Khajiit lore is simultaneously the most amazing, stupid thing, and also the most complex, apparently. How many moon phases are there? I think I remember you mentioning Shava. Shava? I feel like you've mentioned them before, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on, I can't hit them. They're gonna blow me up. Behind. Oh, that was a headshot, no? No? Oh, these are headshots. Oh my god! There we go. Because the people will ride. Sorry, there are ones that people ride? Like a mount? Like giant fudging cats? That are rideable? Oh my god.
Oh boy.
White tiger or white lion? Depends on what mood you're making him. Nice. So is there like a reason why you swap between lion and tiger except for your mood, or do you just sort of like both of them equally and don't know which one you prefer using? So you just sort of swap. Who's shooting me now? Up here? Oh yeah. There, so you got one as a mount. Shoot. See, I mean, like, it probably makes sense, and if I see an image of it, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, it's that. But in my head, I'm just like, what sort of cat can you fudging ride? Like, how big would that have to be? I'm imagining bear-sized, which obviously there's not a bear-sized cat, right? There's not a bear-sized cat, right? 3 moons and then their phase. Okay, so here's the problem, Kale. You're assuming that I know how many phases our moon has. Like, I've paid attention to that sort of thing. I'm ashamed to admit I don't have the slightest clue. Like, there's like, I know there's the full moon, new moon, crescent, waxing, or something. That's for half moon, quarter moon, 2/3 moon, 3/4. How many? I don't know. If it's ESO, it's a lion. Skyrim is white lion. Fair. You don't have knowledge of the phases either. Fair enough. I'm over here under the impression that like the phases of the moon is a thing just everyone knows. It's just common knowledge. And I'm over here like I don't know anything. I know more than you. No. No.
You know what?
Bigger than bears? Jesus.
Swing around and come back and pick me up.
I'm gonna Google it now. Moon phases.
Okay, what are you up
Oh
to?
no. Cobra, what'd you send me?
I just wanna, you know, stay here and get some more
Oh
footage.
shoot.
I'll be safe.
I have no sense of like
Fine.
scale, but that looks
Promise
pretty
me to
big.
Stay put. Whatever that means.
No, I don't want what is today's moon. Moon phases in the lunar calendar of 2022. I don't want that. I literally just want to know how many moon phases there are. 8. Okay, so there are 8 phases of the moon. Full, waxing, new, and waning. Okay. So apparently, let me get the image. So that, what the fudge? So you have, what is this? You have the full moon, the waxing gibbous, the first quarter, waxing crescent, new moon, waning crescent, third quarter, waning gibbous. Wait, that's 7. Did I miss one? Full, waxing first, waxing new, waning third, waning. Apparently I just can't count. That's it. I just can't count. If you guys want to educate yourself on the phases of the moon, there's a NASA website for you. So you can be just as confused with these names as I am. Oh yeah. So okay, that's pretty big. I was imagining like a much bigger bear, but that's still huge, right? Pistol. I'm full on ammo. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't waste any ammo. I don't know what you're talking about. I've got full ammo. Nothing to see here, gang. Oh my god. Speaking of gang, we had our replacement lecture on Tuesday. Oh, I have to keep pressing it. Okay. with our replacement lecture on Tuesday for our subject that I've got the presentation in, you know, the presentation which I'm presenting to the class and lecturer who isn't showing up anymore because they're sick, even though they call in sick every semester, but not the point. Point is, we had our replacement lecturer, and she's really nice. I think she does a great job at teaching the content, especially for someone who was called in last minute to take over from someone who called in sick. But the reason I bring it up is because at the end of like every sentence or whenever she's referring to us as a group, she calls us team. And she's like, okay, so we're gonna have a little break, team. Be back in 5 minutes. Or like, welcome back, team. I just think it's really funny. Like in a good wholesome sort of way, you know? Like, I don't know what sort of pet names teachers like typically give to their class or their students or whatever. But team it's a new one. I quite like it.
What's this now?
I think it's cool.
Wait, that's not one of Eddie's.
Like, I've never had her for anything before, and I was just immediately like, you know what? I like her. Oh my god. Better gun, less recoil. I'm gonna die. I don't know if any of you caught that. He blind fired and killed me with like one shot of a blind fire behind that corner. Like right over there.
This is what I'm talking about.
Thaxos! Who is a dummy who cannot Hey Thaxos, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up? I need to get rid of that machine gun. I know that's a grenade. I know it's a grenade. I know it. What the? Dude, this is toxic. I was behind cover. How you doing, Thaxos? You haven't answered my question, and that's rude. Okay. I think the strategy is to just get behind this and take out the machine gun first, right? Sure. Huh? I'd be so much better at this segment of the game if I could actually aim. You clearly only joined to say hi to Kale. You know, understandable though, Thaxos. I too would only join my stream to say hi to Kale. Kale's just too good. I was gonna say I'd follow Kale anyway to say hi to her, but that just sounds really weird and creepy. God dang it. You're doing well? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing better than Sir Nathan Drake is. We know you mean that. I do not mean that. You know that I probably... Look, I cannot confirm nor deny whether I would or would not follow you places. But... the people at the right, people at my left... I'm obsessed with you. I can neither confirm nor deny the accuracy of these statements. I'm actually just gonna... use the ammo for this gun first. Take out my fudging murderers. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I think he's dead. Probably. Oh my god. Yeah, give Thaxos the hugs. Thaxos, do you need hugs? Wait. Okay, on my screen, it says you responded to yourself, so I just see @Thaxos by Thaxos, and I'm just like, Thaxos, are you outing yourself? And I realized that Twitch replies are a little weird like that. Has anyone else, does that bother anyone else, the fact that Twitch replies have you replying to yourself rather than the last person to speak in the thread? He replied to himself because he was replying to the thread. I find it really weird that Twitch goes, oh, the thread replies to the person who made the thread rather than the last person to comment. Which, like, it really should reply to the last person to comment. It confuses me all the goddamn time. It is so dumb. It's so dumb. Shots? There's no headshotting him. Oh, there's another dude down there. Oh, wait, he got off the... That was the last mistake you made, fool. Maybe just aim better. Kale. Hi, my name's AJ. I can't use these. Aim harder. Yeah, I don't care about brutal combos. They never work. Oh my god. Oh, look, he is holding the trigger, Kale. Look, he's got his finger on the trigger. Oh, shoot. When you aim with one hand, the gun is super crooked and it makes... Wait, how do you aim with one hand? How do you aim with one hand? That's not what the gun would look like holding it. Oh, no, it absolutely isn't. It's absolutely not. I had a sniper this whole fudging time, too. Can we just point out how I had a fudging sniper the whole time? Behind cover? This game is 100% realistic. I know, right? Ah, okay, it'd be behind the big walls. Okay, let's try that then. Yeah. Is it crooked? Maybe I'll have a better look the other way. Wait, so if you're aiming left behind standing cover, you're fine, but if you're aiming right, you're not fine. See, okay, Kale, look at how weird that looked with the big revolver. Actually, yeah, good point. Good point. Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, that's crooked. I think. Like, that looks like it's pointing, like, that way? Like, I don't know, man. Look, I can't talk because I don't know how to use a gun. I have absolutely zero understanding of weapons. However, I trust Kale's judgment. Why would I trust Kale's judgment? Good question. As someone who shot guns. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason I'm trusting you, because you've at least shot a gun. Maybe more than one. Guns, that's more than one. Thaxos concurs. Well, look, see, there we go. I have no proof behind why I think it looks weird. Except for the fact that my friends say it looks weird. And my friends know best. Nice save me. You want to shoot a gun with a gun? What do you mean? Like, shoot it out of someone's hand sort of style? Just like, shoot a gun out of someone's hand with a gun? Maybe not even out of a hand. Just shoot a gun. Is that what you mean? I'm lost. I'm confused. Can I open this door? No.
Get this all on the boat now.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And I remember you mentioning that, like, you've shot guns before.
How did you get here?
You really need to see this.
Not out. No, I know you obviously didn't mean out of someone's hand, but like that sort of thing.
What are you doing?
Really need need to watch this. Just...
What?
Don't forget to stop on the dock.
I don't know who that is.
Hello.
Oh my god! Sully!
He's alive.
But like for the funny, like the double meaning of shot ago. Oh,
How much do you trust this guy?
I get it.
It's not exactly like they're holding him at
That's,
gunpoint.
what do you mean that's you? What's you, Kale? So many things have just happened. What's you? You wanting to shoot a gun out of someone's hand?
No. Sully's a lot of things, but he's not a backstabber.
It's Kale. It's a me, Kale the fail. That was a really bad Mario. Nope.
Towards the mountains.
I have regrets, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's gotta be the monastery. Let's go.
What if it turns out he's working with
I
them?
I don't
either
even
rescue him,
remember.
Or we beat the crap out of him. Hell, I might just...
It's me, Kevin! Every single time. Kale, that will never fail to make me laugh now. And when the funny thing is, as well, I don't remember if, like, I think I was the one who sent you the TikTok of the name being Kevin as well. The funny thing is, I didn't even send that to you because it was Kevin. I only realized that after the fact when you messaged, "It's me, Kevin." And I was like, oh my god, you're right. Like, I didn't even send it to you for that reason. Which honestly makes it even better. Oh no. Oh no, Thaxos clipped it. Thaxos clipped my really bad Mario. I don't remember what it was. It's been so long. I don't even remember what it was, but I just have that very specific memory of me sending that to you, not even realizing the Kevin joke. Oh my god, move. I forgot your name. Elena? Eleanor? You're blocking my view. Do any of you guys have good guns? You just have trash. That way is clearly the way to go. I'm gonna go this way. Is it just me, or do any of you guys always try to go to, like, find all the dead ends first? See? In case of secrets like that. Oh no. Oh no. We're fine. I just did cool parkour. Yes, I'm sorry. Do that. Okay. Oh god. I seek them out. I cannot stand going straight to the end and not exploring every single stone, leaving every stone untouched. Words. I can't stand it. And Dragon Age 1, I think, really, like... I love how he just said, careful where you step, you might fall, and immediately.
Can't hold on! Give me your other hand! You've got to let it go!
He doesn't want to drop the camera. Goodbye, camera. They find you, you get lost easily. Understandable. But yeah, no, as I was saying, when I played the first Dragon Age Origins, the fact that there were so many, like, nice little dead ends to explore, but they weren't, like, super lengthy or whatever, oh, it made me feel so good. I could go through all the, like, little dead ends on the map because you could see the map as you explore, and I was like, that's a dead end. I want to go there. I want to go there. So good. And then Dragon Age 2 ruined that, but that's not the point. I did that throughout the entirety of Dragon Age Origins. Just every single dead end. It was perfect. Wait. Oh no, I'm on the other side. I was like, wasn't I just here? No, I'm a dummy. I crossed the little bridge. That looks like some sort of cover. I hope I don't actually need it. But yeah, no, I try to find the dead ends because for whatever reason, I don't find them easily enough. I tend to miss them. Lance, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. One first, what? Yep, there it is. I was like, I know this one. How you doing, Lance? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Like, this looks like a dead end. that would have a secret, but there's no secret there, and I'm disappointed. I get the credit. No, thank you. We can share the credit equally. Probably. Yep. Doesn't know you're here. He doesn't know you're here. He has a revolver! Did you see that? That was cool. That was cool. I don't know how that happened, but it was cool. Like, did I just do like a, like, that was a leap. I jumped. Uh-oh. Whoop. Also, you want to talk about the realism behind these guns, Kale? Have you seen the backflips these guys do? When they get shot? Yeah, I know, that wasn't even a running start. It just looked like he just jumped. Oh my god. Dang it.
This river ought to take us right up to the monastery.
Yeah, it ought to, but do I really? I need to pick up the AKs. God dang it. No, can't say I've ever even been shot, let alone done a backflip. I rolled a nat 20, I did. Speaking of nat 20s, so, okay. My friends invited me to, oh, that's my old gun, to hang out with them tomorrow night, right? And initially I was going to play a D&D game with my in real life friends and then go from that into hanging out with my friends. But instead, plans changed and stuff, so I won't be doing D&D with my in real life friends tomorrow because one of them can't make it. But turns out I'll be playing D&D with my uni friends tomorrow night instead. So essentially, I get D&D anyway? I don't think I'm meant to go this way. Yeah, that's definitely a no. So, I'm excited because it's going to be character creation tomorrow. It's going to be character creation for me tomorrow. We're all creating characters, and apparently I was just invited because they were like, oh, you're cool and we've enjoyed hanging out with you, so do you want to join our D&D campaign? And I'm just like, yes. I know, it's so sad, Kale. Oh, jeez. Why is she using a pistol now when she was using, like, a full-on, like, grenade launcher before? You replaced D&D with ESO. I much prefer D&D. I've had to basically step back from every single D&D campaign I've been in this semester because of university and stuff. Hey guys, Kale, do you want? Where do you want to start first? The way she's shooting the gun, the fact that there's no reloading. Yeah, like where do we begin? How is she aiming? What is she doing? Oh yeah, this seems normal to you, huh? Yeah? Wait, I think she reloaded. No one wants to play D&D with you? Yeah. I mean, the problem for me is the scheduling of, like, university. Who says university? It's university. The scheduling with the university and classes and stuff, and the fact that I do all of my homework in the day because I do not concentrate at nights. Like, the reason I stream for, like, 3+ hours at night when I have, like, university and assessments and tests and my law degree is because I don't concentrate at night. I never have. It's just never been a thing I've been able to do. So that's why I would play games for, like, hours on end at night. So that's why, like, I had my D&D sessions and stuff planned at night. But then a lot of the D&D sessions that I had to drop were during the day. Because of, like, time zones, or because that's just when people have them and all that sort of stuff. So I've had to drop all of those. And it's sad because I loved playing in them. I have some great characters. I've got some great friends in them and all that sort of stuff. But it is what it is. So I'm happy to be, like, getting back into D&D now that the semester's ending. And, I mean, look, when my university friends are having a D&D campaign that they're running and playing themselves with everyone else who's in our course, we sort of all have the same sort of tests and stuff that we're all panicking over. So it's not like scheduling that because of uni classes will be too difficult. You know what I mean? You've never finished one? I have finished exactly one D&D. I don't want to call it an entire campaign, but like it was like a solid adventure, you know. There was the whole plot and everything. We actually got the plot finished and everything, and that was the one I played with Retsky and Pumpkin. That one we did like a whole, like, God, I think that one like not mini adventure, that one campaign plot, whatever you want to call it, went over like 20, it was at least 20 sessions over a 1 or 2 year period or something. And the ending was so satisfying. We went from level 1 to level 7. Or level 6. Level 7, I think. And I loved it. It was fantastic. And I'm glad I got to finish it before uni started, because it would have sucked for me to miss out on like the end or something. Whereas with one of my other ones that I do with my real life friends, we're still ongoing and like doing it, but because of university scheduling and stuff, we always miss out. Like, we have to stop every semester or whatever it is, so. Am I meant to like land here? Oh, there it is. Died at level 3 by shrooms and the cough happened? Oh, COVID.
Let's head up to the monastery and see what's going on.
Yeah, thankfully all of my D&D sessions have been online. I haven't actually had an in-person D&D game before. I've had it with my in-person friends, but that's online because we all live so far apart and stuff. So I'm really excited to actually play a D&D session in person. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I have played an in-person one before, but that's the one I actually DM for my family, so that's sort of different, because I'm not a player, I'm the DM. Which I haven't DM'd in such a long time as well. So sad. Okay, I haven't played enough to really have a favorite. Rogue is super good for out of combat. I'm not a fan of Rogue in combat, but I love them for all the out of combat roleplay and exploration opportunities. My current Rogue that I play is a Changeling. And it is so much fun to be a Rogue Changeling, being able to do all this illegal stuff and just changing my personality and face and everything on like the click of a finger. It's so satisfying. Warlocks, the one I played for 2 years with Retsky, I played a Warlock. Enjoyed absolutely everything about it. I love Warlocks. I was initially I was a fudging Pact of the Chain. That's the one with the pet, right? The pet, fudge, what's it called? Not a pet, the Pact of the Chain. And then I changed to a Hexblade because we were mucking around with classes. My character died and they came back and they got a different patron, blah, blah, blah. So, Hexblade. So much fun. I have a sorcerer that I'm wanting to play with a campaign I've got coming up at some point. I currently play a Eldritch Knight with my real life friends, which is definitely a lot of fun. I'm playing them a little weird, so they're not too combat focused. They're more of a supporting class, Eldritch Knight, which it's weird, but whatever.
You have got to be kidding me.
I love how I said, oh, I haven't played that many classes, and I'm listing off like fudging 5 classes that I have played or am going to play. The one I'm starting with my uni friends, I'm thinking of a wizard. So I don't know what my favorite is, because I haven't played enough of anything except for Warlock to really hell what my favorite is.
You're what?
But I do love the Warlock. The Eldritch Invocations are so useful. I love them. Disguise Self as an invocation?
Watched.
Mwah. Homebrew Raccoon based? Raccoon based?
Probably nothing. Let's just get out of here before we run into whatever's been.
They're so much fun to watch. They are so much fun to watch. I don't see that many of them because I just don't come across them too much. But the ones I have are great. I love hearing stories about D&D, making my own. A half-elf. Yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite race. I've messed around with a bunch of races. I love tieflings just based on how they look. But I don't know if they're like, in terms of their class abilities or anything, if they're like really my favorite. Kenku are amazing. Oh no, I tell a lie. Changeling are my favorite. The versatility of just being able to change how you look constantly.
Keep your head down. These guys have laser sights.
Yeah, thanks, I can see that. No, the versatility of a changeling I think I really like. But again, I haven't played enough classes, races.
Whoa.
Who are these people though? Like, these are military trained or something.
Do you ever get used to this?
Do I ever get used to being shot at? I hope no. Also, why do they have laser targeting on a freaking deagle?
Roman and Navarro can't
That's
be far off,
basically a
but
deagle,
they're
right?
attack dogs at the gate.
Looks like a deagle. I do like the half race classes because they get like benefits of like humans and the particular race, right? For the most part. I don't know. I need to think about what my character's going to be on Sunday. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Oh my god, tomorrow is Sunday.
Secure. Don't let them get to Sullivan.
Yes, sir. They've got the old man working on the east side of the complex.
I don't even know why they brought him along. That son of a bitch can't be trusted.
Why? I'm so pleased with the fact that I did that myself with my controller. I'm like in awe of my own capability. Ah, fudge. Okay, well. Oh, that's a one-shot. Oh, shoot. Okay, note to self. They're one-shot kills. I'm not going to be able to do the same thing again, am I? No. Absolutely not.
I see him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fall back.
Ah! That is genuinely terrifying.
Nice.
So anyway, I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to think of what race I want to play. Because I want to play an Order of the Scribes wizard, because I feel like that's super cool. Like the whole magic fountain pen, whatever the fudge it's called. What are those pens called? Quill! The quills. I think that's super neat.
Nate, I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Okay, Han Solo.
Too. Let's just find Sullivan and get the hell out of here.
That looks like a genuinely terrifying statue. Oh my god, that's a baby! That's a baby cobra. Not like an actual baby, it's a really cute raccoon thing. Uh-oh. I'm guessing this is an ambush. Oh my god, I cannot aim. Ow. A human barbarian. So, fun fact, and I think I've mentioned this before on like, I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream, I know I've said it to some people, like individually or whatever. But in a fantasy setting, the idea of playing a human, when you have so many other really cool races and options available, and then just picking boring humans, to me, I could, like, if people want to do it, that's fine. Like, everyone has their own preference, but I'm playing a fantasy setting. Why in the world would I want to pick a boring human? Like, well, Faxos, you're playing a fantasy setting. Why would you want to play a boring human? No, it's fine. Everyone has their own, like, everyone has their own preferences and stuff, and that's okay, right? The boring humans are going to exist in a fantasy setting, and that's fine. I just couldn't do it myself. And it's even gotten to the point now, and this is definitely a little ridiculous, so I can understand if people judge me for this one. It's even gotten to the point now where I'm like, oh, but I'm playing a fantasy setting with so many other cool races. Why would I pick the boring human, dwarf, or elf? You know? It's because it seems to me like every single fantasy game has human, dwarf, elf.
Okay.
So it's like, why would I pick a human, dwarf, or elf when I could do that in every other fantasy game? So I'll pick the races and classes that are unique to the particular game I'm playing. For instance, Skyrim. Why would I play any of the 4 human variations or the 3 elf variations when I can pick an Argonian or Khajiit? I will give Dark Elf an exception because Dark Elves are cool. But like, that's the extent it's gotten to me because of how many fantasy games I play. Is I've even gotten to the point where I will cross out dwarves and elves because even they're too standard, right? Which is, again, ridiculous, and I can completely understand people looking at me going, what the fudge you mean? But that's just me. That's just me. They definitely have their place, and they can be a lot of fun when done right. I mean, hell, I played a changeling. As I mentioned, I have a changeling rogue. And who is my changeling rogue disguised as 90% of the time? A human. But then again, I also want them to go under the radar and not really be too unique. So I have them disguised as the most abundant race, so... Because I'm a boring human in real life. But you can play an awesome cray-cray human killing snake... Wait, human killing snake? Oh, killing snake people. Sorry, I read that as a... I read human killing snake person as in, like, a snake person that kills humans. And then went, wait, but you just said you're a human. Don't worry, I got it. I got it. I got there in the end. But no, that's definitely... If you want to play with something relatable to yourself, then definitely would play a human. I get that. And you know what? That's fair enough too. However, I'm the type of person who'd be like, I want to play the snake person. Speaking of, the sorcerer that I want to play with my other group of IRL friends, I am playing a Warforged who used to be a... Fudge, what are the snake people called? Oh my god, I forgot what the snake people are called. I forgot what they're called. The only thing that pops into my head is the Sethrak from World of Warcraft, but obviously they're not. You don't want to relate to yourself, you want to be someone completely different. Exactly, that's what I'm like as well. I want to be something different. I don't want to just be myself. I'm myself in real life. I'm myself in real life, and that's more than enough for me. Thank you. I would like a break from my own personality when I am playing a role-playing game. So I get it, Kale. I get it. Ah! Which is exactly why the personalities I pick for all my characters are also, like, so incredibly different to my own. Then again, having said that, if someone were to ask me to describe my own personality, like, what my actual personality is, I wouldn't have a clue where to start. I'd struggle. I'd be like, kind, caring, what the fudge is a personality? And I'd stop there because I legitimately am at no clue. That's why you play a wait, what? Faxo, so you telling me you're not a human? Why is that? Why does that stop? Why does that stop? What am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? Oh. Axis has never been human. Understandable. Oh yeah, I had to let her... Right, that's why. So she's meant to be able to hold the thing for me as I go underneath it. Does Mark Zuckerberg play D&D or anything like that?
Here, I'll hold that while you brace the gate open.
This has never been human. So Thaxos, what are you?
You ready?
Okay, let it go. Gently.
That is not gentle! Okay. Again, with the attacking this game for its realism, that door should have just crushed him. It should have just crushed him. I don't care how light that door is. Releasing it that quickly, you would not have been prepared enough to brace yourself for whatever weight it was. And the forces would have just crushed you. Okay, where the fudge? Shoot. Where's the other dude? Ow. Oh my god, I was aiming right at him as well. Where's the other... Oh, he's over there. Okay. I cannot aim. You Wood Elf Dragon Knight. Hamink? Sounds like an interesting name. Does it mean anything, Cobra? Or is it just a cool name? Oh shoot. Oh my god. How am I not dead? How did I not get shot and then die? Am I trapped? He's just like, he's trapped and I immediately kill him. Oh, name generator. Fair. I basically, for all the characters I play, I get them off name generators, or even if I don't use the actual name from a name generator, I'll take like syllables from the name generator and then just like generate my own name from the syllables that it gives me. Yoink. Also, I feel like my nose is rather stuffy. Well, not stuffy, but like it's like in that pre-blocked stage. Like my nose isn't actually blocked, but it feels like it's gonna get blocked. So I'm talking really weirdly, or I'm feeling weird. I don't know. Also, I realized, Kale, before you say a single thing, I have no right to complain. Yeah, there it is. I was like, I realize I have no right to complain. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, that's fair, Kale. You can give me the allergies. But can you, like, wait so I'm not going to hang out with my friends before I have them next time? God. Come on, Kale. So,
That must be the library. Over there.
inconsiderate of you.
We're not gonna waltz right in the front door. Let's find another way in. Scope things out.
Not gonna waltz through the front door? Why not? Sounds like fun. Thought there'd maybe be like a fake passage or something. Oh, hello. I'm finding so much treasure. You had to go on a date like this so you'll live? You went on a date like this and yet you still weren't the problem, and I find that funny. I mean, of course you're not the problem. You'd never be the problem, Kale. No. That's, no, not at all. Don't worry, I got there, Kale. It's fine. It's fine, I got there. Catch me, like, backtracking on every single thing I say, otherwise Kale will murder me. There's gonna be a secret around here somewhere, right? Gotta be. Had a werewolf in the wait, what? Had a werewolf in the mix of the... I'm a little confused. I'm sorry, Cobra.
She worked in this little bar in the Philippines. Oh, man. She had a smile that'd melt your heart. Bro, I swear to God, she just as soon kill
Ollie,
you
what are
as
you
kiss
doing?
if she caught you stepping out. Just a wee bit of a thing. She couldn't have been much more than 4'11". They called her the spinner because she...
Will you shut up, old man? You told us that one a dozen times already.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course I did. Memory's not what it used to be.
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
Well, maybe you hadn't noticed, but most of these books are half rotten. And written in Spanish.
Yeah, well, hurry it up. The boss is...
Oh! I mean, that's always something to think of. Uh-oh.
Crap.
Oh, you guys did a great job at hiding.
For the love of God.
Uh-oh. It's definitely something to think about, Cobra. And, like, the best part about, like, vampirism or werewolf is that you can always think about it now and then decide later because you can add them afterwards, right? So you don't have to make up your mind immediately. My God, that was bad. Of course it's worth it. Oh my God. I love how she's saying this better be worth it. Like, she was the one who convinced us not to give up, and we were like, we're giving up. And she's like, excuse you. You've come this far. You can't go back now. Like, your allergies too. I feel like this is an absolute mistake to say, but like... Okay, Thaxos. I'll take both your allergies and Kale's allergies. Wait a minute. No, hold on a second. Thaxos is unlovable because of his allergies. No, Thaxos, you can keep your allergies. I'm sorry, I'm not taking those. No, but see, Kale, I want to be lovable. Oh, no, wait. Thaxos is undateable, not unlovable. Never mind. My bad. Got them mixed up. Rude. Yeah, I'm not dating now, Kale, because I have no options. I have no ability. I've got there's no dating happening, right? But consider, I could be at some point dating. Unless I take on Thaxos' allergies, in which case I'll become undateable. Do you see how I views you? For those of you who aren't Thaxos and Kale in the chat right now, I'm referencing a time where another lovely streamer friend of mine, Varakti, called Thaxos undateable because of his allergies and how difficult it is to go out and like get food and stuff with him because he has too many allergies. And the Varakti just went, sorry, Thaxos, you're undateable. No, chat, AJ's just rude. No, I'm not rude. I love Thaxos. See, Thaxos, look, I love you. See, look at that, you're lovable. I know you meant, like, romantically, but you're platonically lovable. My Thaxos is here for you and not me. Look, Kale, I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. I'm amazing. Then take my allergies. But I want to be dateable. I may not be dating, but I don't want to be undateable. It'll be fine. I'll take your seasonal allergies, Thaxos. How about a compromise? I'll take just the seasonal allergies.
Good for a corpse.
So you brought the girl after all, huh?
The girl?
Hey, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be getting rescued right now.
If this is a rescue.
What the hell does that mean?
You gotta admit, Sully, this all looks a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you typically
Implicitly agreed.
Miraculously showing up alive?
Now wait a goddamn minute. Roman had a contract out on me. I needed to buy some time. All right, stupid mistake. I didn't realize they'd try and track us.
Sully, we would have been headed home with the treasure by now if you had just for once kept your mouth shut.
And you might have thought of
True.
checking for a pulse before running off and leaving me for dead.
Also true.
Look,
AJ's a meanie. Wow.
Right, so how is it you're standing here breathing?
I thought it was just Varakti's opinion.
You are not gonna believe this.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, you and Varakti know each other because you've met in person, I think, right?
yeah, I thought this kind of thing only happened in
And
movies.
Yeah, well, it still hurt like a son of a bitch.
I haven't met you in person, therefore I'm going off what Varakti says he knows about you, because he has more reason to know it than I do.
Lead him ever since? Waiting for you to
I'm just
start.
referring to the expert opinion here. That's all I'm doing, Thaxos.
Chasing a little red herring I sent him on the other side of the monastery to get rid of him. Look. Drake had it all figured out. See, that's the symbol the Spanish...
I shouldn't trust Heraktiv.
The treasure is hidden.
I'll be sure to let him know you said that, Kale.
Monastery. Find the symbol,
And we
We
find
He
the
says a
vault.
little bit, but so do you.
we have everything we need. Right here.
Yours is seasonal, only around for a few weeks.
Just right to the treasure.
I'm gonna get everyone to hate me with this next sentence. I don't really have seasonal allergies. I'm very lucky. I don't get hay fever. I don't get any of that.
Don't even think
Oh,
about it, Sully.
oh, Thaxos, you don't have seasonal allergies either. Just real life allergies. That's on. Hold on, that sounded like I'm saying seasonal allergies aren't real.
There's more to this room.
Hold on a second. No, seasonal allergies are real. That's not what I meant. Fudge, I'm gonna get cancelled.
Something about these statues.
That's why for Actiphone you get along. Yeah, understandable. I get it. Matthew, John, Luke, and Mark. Okay, so the Bible is here. They're not from my perspective. Matthew. Oh, so north, east. Oh, that's a, okay. So it's the direction they gotta face. Okay, the direction they face. I'm a smarty. Okay. I don't know which.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. So. This is the eagle, John. John needs to face east, I think. Wait, no, this isn't the eagle. It has wings, but okay, what is it? Oh, okay, no, this is Matthew. This is Matthew. Matthew needs to face north. Okay, I hope that was right. Now we have weird eagle-looking thing. So that's east. East. Wait, no, that can't be right. Oh my god, just turn. Well, this just seems to me like it's just telling me to face the same freaking directions as outwards. I'm doing something wrong. How long have we been up this? Redsky, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We just started this puzzle. So I haven't, like, made a fool of myself just yet. Mark, face west. Oh no, this is, okay, we're good. I haven't been for 4 hours, Kale. I just started it. Shut up. Oh, wait, no, that was right. Wait, why does that say north, east, south, and O? What the fudge is O meant to mean? Orange?
Try checking the diary again.
North, south, east, and orange. How you doing though, Redsky? I hope you're doing well. Okay, and then Luke is facing south. Dang it. You don't use O in your directions. Never eat soggy oranges. That's how that works, right? Pretty sure that's how the rhyme goes. Rhyme? Not even a rhyme. No, I don't use orangutans in my directional.
You know, this looks familiar.
Oh, what the fudge isn't...
Library.
Huh. What now?
Fine. Huh. Would you look at that? Kale knows a thing. That implies that Kale doesn't know things. Kale knows this very specific thing, coincidentally. Or just better at Googling it than I am. Or faster, whatever. Orth, Oost, East, Alf. I love it, Retsky. You're smart. Yeah, it's true. You are smart. We share a brain cell. How could you not be smart? Oh, wait. I meant to use the journal.
The inverted torch leads to the land of the dead.
Oh, I did it. You're quick at Googling.
This looks
Yeah.
promising.
It's okay, Kale. I understand. It didn't help, though, because I had to Google what you sent, because I was also like, what does that mean?
Okay. You two sit
I,
tight.
thank you,
I'm gonna check
Retsky.
things out.
I'm just so good,
No,
so skilled.
You're not going out there alone.
Yeah, Roman's men are swarming all over this place.
Yeah, and one person will make a lot less noise than three. Come on, I'll be fine.
I solved the puzzle without even looking at the puzzle. O for a west.
This with you. Leave it on channel 13. They don't use
I'm gonna put you under a west, Uwu.
Alright, you got it. Close this thing back up.
Yeah.
Nate, be careful.
Come on. I always am. Ah! I did not see that! Ah!
All people problems, am I right?
Okay, land of the dead. Here we go.
Someone sent me a Snapchat. Kale, was that you? Thaxos, was it you? If it was none of you, I'm not looking at it. Okay, no, I'm not climbing this. I wouldn't know about tall people problems. Why? Because I'm only 5'11", Kale? Redsky over here. Haha, slapstick. Funny comedy. Haha. It wasn't you? Cool. Shorty. I'm still taller than you, Kale. I'm short. Yeah, guys, I'm 5'11". Oh my god, I'm so short. Not even 6 foot tall. Stupid 182 stupid centimeters being shorter than 6 foot. Stupid. I will never not be mad that 180 centimeters is not 6 foot. That has messed with my perception of reality. Like, I don't even care about it being a height thing. It's my reality that's been messed up is what gets to me. I've given no proof of my height. That means I'm not allowed to use Tinder. Good thing I'm not planning on using Tinder, Etsky. I've seen some of the messages Kale gets. I don't want to be one of them. Have you tried just growing a bit more? Yeah, I tried that. And then oh, fudge. And then I got too old and I stopped growing. What do you mean I have a Tinder? Did you make me a fudging Tinder, Kale? Uh-oh. I didn't drink enough milk. No, I didn't eat enough tomatoes. Is it just me, or is it like, it's always the tomatoes that cause you to like... That's always like, your parents are always like, oh, if you don't eat enough tomatoes, you're not gonna be tall. It's always tomatoes. I have a date on Wednesday. Absolutely better not, because I have uni on Wednesday. It's me who doesn't have one. I also don't have a Tinder. Hale apparently made me one. Without my permission. Thought you made me a Bumble, Kale, not a Tinder. You've never heard tomatoes making me grow. Making me grow, making you grow. Well, then maybe it was just my parents who wanted me to eat my tomatoes more because I didn't like tomatoes as a kid. See you, Major. Enjoy Counter-Strike, Retsky. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later. Yeah, imagine being on the dating apps. Can't relate. I say that as if I could relate, but I actually can't relate. I don't know why I said it like that. What? No. I thought, no. Hold on. Also, just to really be clear, guys, Kale has not made me a Tinder or a Bumble or anything. At least that I know of. At least not that I'm aware of. Ow, where was that shot? Oh, there you are. Don't you fudging pull that smile on me, Kale.
Here we go.
Thought him a bad aim! Oh, hi there. I shot his hand! Thaxos, don't smile at me either. I can only handle one weird, creepily smiley friend. Creepy smiley? Is that what I just said? Oh my god, he won't die. Neither of them will die. Whoop! Oh no, the reinforcements. Reinforcement? There was just one extra guy that came around the corner like, hey, I'm here to help. But I still hear the combat music, so I'm a little sus. Ah, there it is. Oh, shoot. Oh my god. That dude had a shotgun. He could have, like, done some serious damage. And instead, he did nothing. His gun went flying. I was gonna say, like, it sounded like two audio tracks are overlapping there. I wasn't sure if that was just...
Something about this.
There's something about this.
Two bells resound in perfect harmony.
Okay, well, two bells. That's a bell. I need to go activate the other bell. Unless I need to, like, hook up some sort of mechanism to do it both at the same time.
Bet I can guess where this leads. How do I get it open?
Get it open. Well, two bells are going to resound in perfect harmony. Oh my god, Thaxos. I didn't even notice you sent the smile again. I just thought it was the same message. God dang it. Don't worry, I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't realize you sent it. Oh, I'm a dummy. I know how to get them to do the same time. Okay, Kale, I can see you doing it though. There we go. Okay, let's not spam my chat, guys. Let's not spam my chat with the smiles. I appreciate that you're all a happy being here. It means a lot to me. It means the world. You guys are amazing and fantastic. And oh my god, okay, I'm about to get sappy again. Everyone who is here right now, I just want to say I appreciate you for being here. Because, like, you guys have absolutely no reason to fudging hang around and watch me, like, play video games and just be fudging weird and whatever.
Right here.
But you do it anyway. And I appreciate that. I appreciate hanging out with all of you because you guys are amazing people. And I'm glad that you enjoy me enough to be here. Smile better, thank you.
Jeez, these guys are everywhere.
Wow, so I'm only here. So you're only here because you're dying, Kale? Actually, no, that should be a compliment. Like, you can't breathe and the first place you decide to go is to me? But more seriously, I am so sorry. I hope you get some sleep soon, Kale. I hope that your allergies don't keep you up all night again. Yeah. I hope you get some sleep soon. Uh-oh. Dang it, I was really hoping his last words would be, I see him. I actually listened to you complain. There are so many different ways that could have been interpreted by me. And I forgot where I was going with it. My point is, what is my point? I appreciate you? That's my point. Yeah, not being able to sleep. I'm so thankful that my tablets knock me out. I mean, I've never really had sleep problems previously anyway, but especially with my anxiety, sometimes I stay up till like maybe 1 a.m. at the latest. Doesn't happen anymore because of my tablets, my medication. But it sucks for those of you who have difficulty sleeping because sleep is important and so nice.
What do you expect from me, Roman? My men are getting massacred.
I find it hard to believe that one man could wipe out your entire...
Right? And yet I am.
Just Drake, goddammit!
No, you're right. It's not just Drake. It's Drake and a reporter.
Take your sorry mob and go.
Wait. You can't cut me loose. You owe me a share of the gold.
Your share, Eddie, was contingent upon you doing what I required. You assured me that Drake was captured and the island secure.
Oh, this is bullshit, Roman, and you know it!
Oh.
We are done here, Mr. Roger.
Shoot him anyway! Typical.
Dai camo! Mattia Giallo! Cielan!
Remind me again why you employed that superstitious idiot?
You wanted someone cheap.
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose.
Good point.
And what about you, Navarro? Are you worth what I'm paying you?
The vault's here. I'm sure of it. If Sullivan can be trusted...
Of course he can't.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure. He has no incentive to tell the truth. Really, Navarro,
Pretty much.
sometimes I think you left your brains back in that slum where I found you.
I just need a little more time.
But a little more time is exactly what Sullivan's trying to do.
I assure you.
Buy time.
Eduardo is worth more than you can possibly imagine.
It had better be.
Okay, what's down here? Like, I'm sure whatever's in these... What are they? Coffins? I don't know what they are. Whatever's inside them would also be valuable. But no. We're going to ignore those. Those aren't what's important here. Wait, no, this is where I came from. I'm dumb. At least I think it was. I don't know which way I came from. Where did I come from? Oh, I came from that way. Okay, no, I'm good now. I'm good now. Don't worry about it. I'm good now. Think? I don't know anymore. Oh, I don't know anymore. Okay, no, this is new. Okay, we're good. Don't worry about my sense of direction. It's pretty good. I've got a... Oh, I don't like this. On the trail of the treasure. How many chapters are there in this game? This just really opened right the hell up. What's this way? Nothing. Dead end. Great. Glad it exists. What's this way? Oh, secrets? Secrets! Okay, look, it would have been better if I wasn't actually incapable. I'm on the trail of some secret stuff, guys. Are you proud of me? Thank you. Oh, come on! Attempt 3! Fine, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Okay, why is that not... That should let me, like, swing and then jump. Okay, I'm gonna do an extra swing just in case. I shouldn't need it, but clearly I'm struggling to do anything. Alexa, shut up, it's true. How you doing, Alexa? Hope you're doing well. How are things? How are you? Do better this time. Maybe I'm meant to climb up. No, I'm not meant to climb up. Why is that being so weird? I'm a little confused. Oh. secrets, more like it's no secret that I'm bad at this game. Yeah, no, this is not one that you climb up. This is one that you run along. Oh, no, you can climb up it. Yeah, but there's nowhere to climb, so there's no point. Your head is killing you? Oof, I'm sorry about that, Alexa. And I hope your day gets better today. Or I hope your day is better today than it was yesterday. Sorry to hear that. But I hope you're doing okay. I hope things are going well for you. Okay, there's got to be something I'm missing then. Maybe there's something I'm meant to do to make this better? Can't climb on top of that. Because, like, okay, I can see that you go from there and then, like, along here and then you climb or you swing and then that brings you here for some reason. And you climb. Don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm so certain that's what you're meant to do. Hold on. I'm gonna check this way in case there's like something over this way that does a thing that lets me go that way. So, as it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary and other, as it turns out, it's not a secret. It's the actual way to go, and I'm just completely and utterly incompetent. Completely and utterly incompetent. There are too many T's in those words. I really just am not capable, is what this is. I don't want to hear anyone say a single goddamn word. I don't want to hear it. I don't want a single thing. Shut up. I said Alexa! I'd only been trying that for fudging all of 10 minutes. Life. Oh my god, okay. I thought that was a reflection on the water. It's just a hole in the ground.
Oh, shit.
Shoot.
Damn it. Here we go.
No! That is such a well-placed grenade. I don't like it.
Hey, you read me?
Oh, that was it.
Sully, I'm just going in circles here.
Well, the girl and I have been reading some of the books down here, and it looks like there's some kind of secret gallery at the top of the church. Can you get there?
Think so. Yeah.
All right. Give us a call.
Top of the church? Secret gallery. Top of the church. Treasure. Treasure. Okay. Oh god. This looks so precarious. Like the wood is gonna fall from beneath my feet. I know it will. Like, it's gotta. That's rotten and old. There's no way anything survives that, you know? Wait. Hold on. Was I not here before? So lost and confused. So lost and confused. Yeah, unless I die from falling, exactly. Like, it's either gonna fall from underneath me or I'm just gonna fudging miss my jump. And honestly, Take bets as to what, because it could be either or. Okay, those 2 stones are going to crumble underneath me. I can see that. This looks like... Yeah, I was going to say, this looks like it's cover. Oh, that was a headshot. How did he not die? Do you have ammunition? I'm picking up quite a lot of treasure. I'm happy with that. You know what this reminds me of? This sequence right here? This reminds me of the Assassin's Creed parkour challenges.
Aha.
That's what this reminds me of. You guys know the ones when you're Ezio and you're like, especially that one in that one church that you do. I love those challenges. That was so good. Oh god. Except, you know, those games are actually made with parkour in mind and not like this one. Ah! I mean, obviously this one is made with parkour in mind. But... I don't know. Not just say. It's way too precarious. Oh, hey, it's a key. Oh. Oh, do I need to go back and do that for the other side now? I feel like I'm meant to go around and do it for the other side. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Okay, well, back to go. You remember this? Wait, have you played the Uncharted games, Alexa? Oh, wait, can I not? Oh no, I can make this jump again. Oh yeah, easy. Ah, oh god. The whole series, nice. I played the first 2 or 3 years ago, but I have no memory of any of this. So I'm starting to wonder if I ever actually, like, did play them all, or whether they were just so long ago that I've forgotten. Because it could be either of them. I was gonna say, that sounded like something happened. There we go. Whoop. Hey, I made it.
Huh.
Indeed.
Well.
I'm like, it's gotta be this one, so I was like, what if I just shoot it open? No, you're not meant to shoot it.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh my god, is right the building that they're in.
I'm here.
Remember Roman and Navarro? That red herring you sent them on to get them out of the way?
Yeah?
Well, they're sitting right on top of the treasure vault.
Oh, all the goddamn luck.
Look, I'm gonna need a diversion.
Pretty
to get them out of
much.
You got it, kid. One diversion. Coming right up.
there. And Sully,
Yeah.
once they're gone, meet me in the mausoleum. But come through the catacombs. It's safer that way.
Gotcha.
Now I've just gotta
Oh,
get past
boy.
all these goons without getting noticed.
Without getting noticed, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna get noticed. That's why you have guns. Supposedly. I'm not recommending murder.
Sullivan has escaped. Spread out. Find him.
Don't count anything sneaky. Ouch. Just, I mean, you're outing me with the truth here, Alexa. I feel like it might be safer for me to just start shooting them all, because if I try being sneaky and I get spotted, then I know I'll just like, I'll die. Oh my god, this game has actual stealth. You may not be able to crouch, but they have stealth kills. Or at least stealth takedowns. Being sneaky, not so much. Yeah, look, I killed one guy. Give me some credit. Uh-oh. I was wondering if they could shoot me with the laser sight on and stuff, and the answer is yes, they absolutely can. Okay, take 2. I know what to do. You said I was pretty okay with combat. Oh, I just got spotted? Oh, the fudging... Oh, I was about to roll! You said I was okay with combat, but you neglected to mention that I'm not okay with combat. And that it was... I'm just gonna start blasting, honestly. I've got 5 shots with the, Actually, you know what? There's a guy right underneath there that I can take out. I'm just gonna do... Oh. Okay, that is not the stealth takeout I was looking for. I got spotted. But I'm not.
That is gonna hurt in the morning.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my god, the grenade launcher. Like, I knew that was gonna be a problem. Oh, nope. No. In cover. In cover! That night cover, Nate! Okay, grenade launcher dude first. There we go. He's dead. No, he's not. He is very much still alive. Are there 2 grenade launcher people? No, I just can't kill the first fudging guy. Now he's dead. Okay, now I need to kill this stupid sniper fudge. Just get closer to him, honestly.
Okay.
Spray and pray. Is that dude meant to be like hiding behind cover? Because there's nothing there. I think I'm good. I do need some ammo from the guys I killed. Good thing that they also carry weapons. Actually, no. I'm like, it's a good thing they carry weapons so I can refill the ammo that I'm using to kill them. But then I'm like, wait, the reason why they... What words? My point is, it'd be better if none of us had guns, essentially. Well, maybe it wouldn't be. Whatever. Do I really want to go in through the front door, though? Oh, great. Now I've activated the walking mechanic. Can I not run anymore? Oh, yeah, running is forbidden. I've gotten close enough to the door that they're like, nah, no more running. Why do I keep pronouncing my R's as W's? Fudge.
Hey.
Hey.
I knew you could do it, kid. So what's next?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. This is definitely the right place, though. Wait a second. It's something to do with these symbols.
Yes, it is. I worked that one out. Chalice, arrows, book, anchor, shell, snake, crown.
Oh, man. Roman and Navarro really tore this place up.
That's all of these symbols. That's all of them. Okay, maybe there's an order. Does that mean chalice then arrow? Or is that arrow then chalice? I think it's arrow no, but the chalice is first. Chalice, arrow. Oh god, I don't know if it starts with the chalice, if it starts with the arrows.
Sure we're in the right place.
Chalice. Oh, maybe it's meant to represent. It's meant to represent the orientation. Hold on. Hold the fudging. Hold the fudge. Okay. It is the orientation, I think. So the spiky bit's down. Then with the book, the D's at the top left. Okay, but it's already like that. Is it not? Okay, the arrowheads point upwards. Okay. The anchor is correct. The shell is upside down. The snake head is to the left and the crown is the right way up. Snake head to the left. Okay. That was easy.
Looks like we're in business.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Ah!
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Could be a dead end.
Wait. It looks like there might be a passage this way.
She's gonna get stuck there, isn't?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Sully, get out of there.
Huh?
It's a trap! Sullivan, are you okay? Sully!
Yeah, fine. Still in one piece. You knocked me on my ass, though.
Yeah, well, you better get back to the library. We're gonna have to find another way out of here.
Good one, reporter.
Well, there's no way but forward.
Yeah.
Treasure vault. The treasure vault. Wait, does that mean I'm near the end of the game?
What is this place?
A really elaborate way to hide the damn treasure.
Oh my god, what is this? Caleb, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Pocket 2, hi, how are things? How are you? Want to hear some jokes that's from Uncharted territory? As long as there are no spoilers. Yes. But if there are spoilers... No. Well, that says 1, so I assume I go that way first. Playing Fire Emblem Awakening, nice.
Wait a second.
Second, what am I waiting a second for?
There are Roman numerals on the corner of Drake's
Ah,
map.
257.
This has got to mean something.
I heard one. You're about to go to bed? Nice. 25 and... Wait, did I say 257? No, that's not right. Oh, it is right! My brain automatically just translated the Roman numeral without me actually thinking. Okay, so 2, 5, and 7. I'm assuming it's not in order, but rather apart, like the numbers I keep following. Okay, so that's a 5, that's a 2. Over this way is a 4. Yeah, okay, so follow 2, 5s, and 7s.
And keep a lookout while while you figure out how we're gonna get across.
Well, how was Fire Emblem? That's a 5.
What was that?
That's a 4. Oh, 2 5s and 7s. It's an 8 that way. That's a 4. Having fun with it? Nice. The only Fire Emblem game I've played is Three Houses, which... Okay. After I finish the Uncharted games, I'm going to go back through my list of games that I started on stream and, like, reorganize which ones I'm actually going to go back to and which ones I'm just going to forget existed. Three Houses is one that I do want to go back to and play, because I feel like I will have fun.
Good for something.
Three Houses, yeah. From what I've played, I've enjoyed it. I haven't finished it yet. Neither my off-stream save or my stream save, obviously. These ancient civilizations have some rock-solid advice written down. Come on, Pocket, you're better than that. You can do better than that. Come on, hit me with some good ones.
Hey, you do that? Things just started moving down here.
Of course they did. Of course they started moving. Does that mean I'm meant to go that way? No. It probably just means I'm meant to turn the thing. 8. So I assume I climb up and that will be... getting it to max level in the chapter they joined. I assume that's a really good thing. I thought I would be faster. Gonna be honest. Thought I'd be faster than that. But nice, Caleb, nice. It is good, double nice, but it took a while, yeah. See, the thing about games like Fire Emblem, Three Houses at least, because that's the only one I can talk about, is that I enjoy it, but if it's too hard, I won't.
Sully, you read me?
I'll find it not enjoyable. You know?
Nothing.
And the grinding aspect, I don't like grinding. God. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could, like, sneak up onto that, but I don't think so. Oh, I'm all the way back here now. It's pretty hard, I mean, what? What? Huh? What? Two. Three. Maybe it's back this way. Doesn't look like it, no. Oh! No, 2, that's where I came from. You're good, just brain dead? Yeah, fair enough. You like the Fire Emblem games, different difficulties? Same. I think I'm playing normal on stream, but I've got like permadeath on, or whatever they call it, because I'm like, well, that's sort of the point, you know? It's gotta be enjoyable. You gotta feel like it matters. Look, hello, Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. How are things? How are you? Oh, I hope this is the right way, because I feel like I'm... Oh no, that's a 7 there. Hey, it's a 2. Wait, hold on, there was a little note thing. What does the note thing say? It still says 2, 5, and 7. What's even the point? You play on hard without permadeath and awakening? Yeah, off stream for Three Houses I was playing, I don't know if it was normal or easy, but I was definitely not playing with permadeath.
Hey, I made it.
That's gonna fall under you, Nate.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm okay, but now the fudging order of this puzzle's been fudged over. Yeah, fudge. That's 7. Okay, we gotta go this way anyway. Doing good? Nice. I'm glad you're doing well. Ah! There's like the tiniest gap between them. Guess that's what I gotta do, is stop in that tiny gap. Oh, Also pain when the games aren't built around it. Wait, are the games not built around that? I thought that was the whole game mode was the what do they call it? Iron Man? I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Or are you telling me that like Awakening isn't built with it, but like Fire Emblem Three Houses is? I just assumed that the permadeath mode was like the normal for it. You know what I mean? The most recent games weren't built around it. Really? Huh. I thought they were. Crazy. Not to say they're inferior. No, of course not. They're just different, right?
Way to get this gate open. I'll wait here.
Which is fine. Okay, maybe I go this way to get the gate open? Yep, this looks like a climbable surface. And my nose is itchy. I blame Kale for giving me the allergies.
What the hell?
Yeah, of course. Like, I would enjoy it more myself without the permadeath. But that's because I am bad at... I've never played games like Fire Emblem before. Like, that sort of style of game is new to me. But I'm also like, but for stream, I gotta do it, you know? I blame you. No, I blame Kale, not Caleb. Kale gave me the allergies. Oh, I can climb this chain. That would make sense. Yep, there it is. Wrong spelling, but I appreciate the thought. That's fine, don't worry about it. Oh my god, Nate! Oh, I opened the door, look at that. Oh my god.
Thanks, Nate.
I was saying my nose is itchy and I blame you for giving me the allergies, that's what I'm saying. I didn't realize you were still here. Sorry for taking you out of the lurk, Kale, that was not the intention. You can go back to not sleeping. I'm sorry. Oh my god, explosions. You take full responsibility. You take it and you enjoy it, Kale. You enjoy it. Just around building units from zero don't give you access to powerful units, you don't. You know, I do know that. Like, I've gotten far enough in my off-stream save to work out that, like, you really build up units. You literally just tabbed back in. Oh my god, the timing of that. What the hell? Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so that's not a good place to run at. Don't run for the cover that is very clearly obvious and present.
Okay.
Instead, use all of the ammo I have in my entire arsenal. Also, how did they all get in here? This place was like super secret and blocked off and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can understand and see that. Oh my god, I thought this was meant to be a one-shot kill and you're telling me these guys are surviving and not doing backflips? Yeah, see, the thing with me, Caleb, is I've never played the older Fire Emblem games, so I didn't know really what I was, what to expect, right? So all I knew was like, oh, the older Fire Emblem games all have permadeath, so I was like, I'll turn it on for stream. But now I'm thinking if I go back to it, because it's been so long as well, I may as well like start a new save, and I just don't do the permadeath so I can enjoy it. Yeah, that ringing would be from the game because of the explosives blowing up right next to us.
I think there's some kind of ladder mechanism up there.
Or play hard casual. See, I feel like the reason I've been enjoying like playing games like this and streaming, at least at the moment, the reason I'm enjoying streaming right now is because I'm just chilling, I'm just playing games, there's no difficulty, there's no pressure, it's just me doing my thing, hanging out. Oh my god. Yeah, no. That there, Kale, that's not your ears acting up. That's the big fudging explosive grenade going off right next to me. Yeah, exactly. And like, it's not to say I don't like a challenge. I love a challenge. But I feel like, at least at the moment, like recently, I'm very much in a mood of, I just want to play and just have fun and not worry about having to like constantly restart over and over and over and be a tryhard. I mean, like, look at me, I'm dying now on like normal difficulty or whatever. Like, you know, I'm already bad enough. So yeah, if I do get back to Fire Emblem, I think I might just play chill casual, you know? Just play it for the story, not necessarily to be the best and all that. God fudging screw you. Ow. The Unga Bunga powerful units. I don't want an AK. My name is AJ, not AK. Not that my name is actually AJ, but you know, you don't need to know that.
Let's try this way.
Let's try this way, he says, as he's already well into going that way. I don't like how there are guns on the ground waiting for me to use. That doesn't bode well for me.
There's nothing here.
This is getting so old.
You never played Awakening because you just keep being bored? Fair enough. That's Sir Francis Drake.
It's Drake. He never found it. He just died here.
Oh no. That's so sad. That's so sad.
So much for greatness. Wasted his life. For nothing.
Don't drop the ring.
Nate, are you ready to get moving?
You're having a lot more fun? Nice, I'm glad you're having fun. It's like, it doesn't matter what difficulty you play, right? It just, what matters if you enjoy it. And if you aren't enjoying it on easy, but you're enjoying it on hard, then that's great too, you know? The One Ring, no, it's not the
There's gotta be a way out of here.
Sauron ring thing. The Heart of the Vault. How much more do I have left? Oh god. Oh my!
Oh god, Nate!
Why is there just a hole in the floor?
There's gotta be a way out of here.
There are just holes in the floor.
It looks like there's some kind of machinery up there.
Holy fudge.
Hey, there's a ladder. Here, I think I can reach it if you give me a boost.
I still don't like why there are so many guns on the floor. Just drops that torch. That's gonna light up.
Oh, you're heavier than you look. Can you reach it?
Did he just call her fat? You're heavier than you look. Don't say that to someone, Nate.
Looks like an old hoist or something. There's a rope. I'll try to lower it down to you.
Based.
Oh, I see a tunnel. We can get out this way.
There's gonna be a fight here.
Hello, boys. Easy, Eddie, easy. What the hell's going on out there?
Didn't you see them?
Oh no. Oh God, no.
We're trapped.
Jesus, what is that?
We're dead. We're all dead.
You don't know what base means, but you hear I'm sorry, is that a zombie?
Eddie, get back here!
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, crap.
Jake.
I don't know what it means either.
Out of here. I just want you to know. I hate your guts.
Yeah, likewise, pal. Now let's do this.
Melee is not the option.
What the hell is going on down here?
Just get that rope down here!
Yeah, don't worry about what's going on down here. That ain't important. This is shotgun time. This is. You hear people say it when insulting women? I have no idea. I haven't even worked out the context for which it's said, but insulting women was not one of the ones I would have thought. Elena, we are dying to freaking not werewolves. We're dying to freaking weird, Nosferatu zombies. I don't have time for your it sucks. You will refrain from saying it until you figure it out. I'm just gonna refrain from saying it. Thank God I killed all of them before I could swap my gun. But was the broom late to the party? It overswept. You gonna save his life or not, Nate? Oh no, he is dead as dead can be.
You have got to be kidding me.
Which animal's the most untrustworthy? Cheetahs. Oh, shoot. I did not have the ammunition for this, Elena. Elena, I'm gonna die. And it's gonna be your fault. Because you couldn't unstick a ladder. What fudging rope? Oh, that rope. You won't hurt my brain. You're not hurting my brain. You're good, Pocket. You figured it out? Did you Google it? So what I'm hearing... What I'm hearing is that you agree with Nate being rude to women. Is what I'm hearing, Caleb. Because you called Nate based.
What the hell were those things?
I don't know.
That's what I'm hearing.
I don't know. Are you okay?
Yeah. Nate?
Okay.
No, you agreed with him.
Nate,
What?
where are we?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Fallout shelter.
Go.
A nuclear testing facility silo. It's a military submarine base.
In the Amazon.
Nate, come here, look at this.
So they found it. They must have broken into the vault and cleared it out.
Yeah, but what's a monastery got to do with it?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. If that's where the statue is now... Oh man, we were right on top of it.
I bet this will take us to the surface.
You going to bed? Sure thing, Cat. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Go get some rest and I'll catch you later.
You know, I bet if
Where
we
do
could make it
French
to the
fries
Amazon,
come from?
we could get the power
Well,
turned
not
on.
from France, but from
Just gotta
Greece.
find a way out of here first.
What?
Wait, what are you doing? What are you
I'm-
doing?
What? I'm trying to work out the joke there, Pocket.
Nice work.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Nope. This one's all you, cowboy.
From the fryer.
Nate, you know I can't make that jump.
Jesus
There's no way
fudge.
I'm leaving you here alone with those
We
things.
don't have a choice. Just go
I get
turn
it
the
now.
power on,
I
come
get
back
it
and
now.
me, and then
I get it now.
we'll get the hell out of here, okay?
Get it. I get it.
Go.
I will be right back.
Yeah.
I get it now. Oh, hi, Pockets. I love to think that, like, Kale popped in chat, saw that Pocket made a joke and was like, oh, hi, Pocket. Obviously, it's not what it is, but that's how I like to think that how that went down.
No!
Really? I didn't grab the thing? You didn't read the joke. Probably for the better. I'm sorry, Pocket, I love your jokes. No, I know, I'm memeing. Oh my god, that was a fast slide. That was terrifying as all hell. Oh! Hi, Pocket. How you doing, Pocket? What? Just slide across. Oh, I get it. I had to jump around the corner. Also, this is terrifying. Not only do I not have the upper body strength to perform such feats of athleticism, but I'm also terrified of heights, so I would be scared,
Sullivan, come in.
beat my pants, and then fall because I'm not strong enough to hold myself up.
It's no use. I can't get a signal in here.
Oh. Oh my god, it's an SMG. That does not bode so well for me. Treasure? Treasure? No treasure.
What the hell happened here?
What happened here? More like, what is here? Also, why so many guns? Scared. Giving me ammo at like every possible corner of this room. And it has me wondering why.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's why! Fudging zombies are back! Fudging zombies, man! Nope! Nope! Apparently, Kale! Apparently! At least that's what they seem like they are. Oh, shoot. They're like... I don't know if they're like zombies or what. They look like Nosferatu vampires. But they act like freaking zombies. So... Beats me. Beats me what these things are. But they crawl on all fours, and that is the worst part of them. But just... I don't know why I was burst firing to get the head there. Like, it did not seem worth it. Uh-oh. Is it all right though, Nate? Is it? Actually, did I come from this way? No, yeah. Well, see, that's exactly what it is, Kale. It's just a treasure hunting story. Nothing else. And yet, there are these cursed people thing. I don't know. I'm sure there's like, because this game isn't like based on fantasy, whatever. I mean, it has the whole like long lost treasure sort of mystery thing that it's based off of, but I didn't really think curses were real in the Uncharted series from what I knew, but clearly I am just straight up wrong. I thought it was grounded in reality is what I'm trying to say. I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing here. Do I climb up these? Oh! I don't know what this does.
Thank God.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. You're kidding me. Oh boy, hi! No, 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 stop. Oh my god, nope. Have you ever heard about the monkey that stole bananas? He lost the peel in court. I can't even be mad at that one. Why not? I don't know. I should be able to be mad at it, but I'm not mad at it. I want to be mad. Yeah, Kale, I know, right? I want to be mad at it. But for whatever reason, my brain is not letting me be mad. I'm just disappointed, that's why. It's because I'm disappointed! Oh my god. You read them in his voice? I don't know whether it's a blessing or a curse that I don't. Oh, do I have to go back into the area again? I do. Ah, fudge. Stop running! I realize I'm much better at just like running and just shooting than I am at actually stopping and aiming. So I think that's the strat now. To just aim while running, not aim and run. Just stop now. I love how self-aware Pocket is. Like, I aspire to be that. To just be able to go, like, come into a chat or just, you know, rock up to my friends or whatever and just start saying the absolute worst jokes. No, see, you say that, Kale, but Pocket's actually pretty good at actually stopping when he says he'll stop. At least here. At least in my channels. Channel. He'll drop in, say a bunch of jokes and say, okay, I'll stop. And then he'll say like maybe one more, and then that's it. And then he's done, and I'm like, oh. He kept his word. He hasn't been talking to you. That just means he likes you more, Kale. You should be honored, honestly. Oh god. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just... He said last one like 3 puns ago. Well... Did he? Wait, in here? No, he didn't. Oh, I thought he... Oh, the last one from the Friar? I thought he was just referring to the last one was about a Friar, because I didn't get it.
Man.
So I thought Pocket was just saying the last one was in a Friar.
How am I gonna get out of here?
Oh, I misread that. I mean, you could very well be right. You could very well be right. We know how hard it is to interpret Pocket's interpret Pocket's words sometimes. It's how you show love, and I appreciate it, Pocket. I appreciate it. I love bad jokes and puns. Okay, who played that? Oh my god. See, I saw those notes there in the first place, but went, oh, I can't pick them up. They're important.
My end is near. The devils hunt for me in the darkness. The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse. The Spaniards have unleashed hell.
Demons.
Come as demons.
Demons!
My men have all been murdered, leaving the task to me alone. No ship will depart this island. I destroyed them all and drowned the cursed city. A thing of such great evil must never leave these shores. In my final hour, I commend my soul to God.
This was written by Drake, wasn't it?
Mercy on this unholy place. Francis Drake.
Yeah, he found it after all.
My God.
Francis Drake found it after all. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not again.
God dang it. Am I meant to leave? Genuinely don't know what I meant to do here. Because, like, that's where I came from this way. Ooh, good luck with your interviews, Kale. You'll smash them. I know you will. I should also look at ending stream soon because I will be up late tomorrow and I should get some early rest tonight. Early rest tonight? Yes, that made sense. It did make sense. This is ominous. This is creepy. Oh. You're normally already in bed by now? Wait, at 9 p.m., Pocket? Typical.
Can you hear me in there?
Loud and clear, jackass.
Oh, no microphone on your end. What a shame.
Nate, get out of there before...
Elena! Leave her alone!
Navarro, if you can't maintain control over a small girl,
It won't happen again.
Hale, I think Pika already follows you. Let me check.
I'm sorry for
The interruption. I just wanted to, thank you for...
I'm like, I swear you've already redeemed this.
borrow Miss Fisher a little while longer, just to...
Yeah, I literally do.
Trying anything creative.
Hey, Kale, do you want your points back?
It's been fun.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll give you an unfollow and then a follow. Yeah, that's what you want.
Keep smiling, asshole. I'll see you soon.
Unfollow, follow back. There you go. You now earned it. Did I really follow on it? Did I?
Oh, hell, that's
Did I?
good.
Maybe I did. Well, congrats, you earned it. You just wanted to use points, so you don't want a refund. Thank you for the point. Oh my god. Oh my god, now they have helmets? How am I meant to one-shot headshot them now? This is cheating. Like, actually cheating. I can't headshot them if they have helmets on. How overpriced Chinese food is? I mean, I don't know. I actually think it's pretty reasonably priced. I don't know how I can rant about something that's like... Okay, so here's the thing, right? And this is probably going to sound really bad, but I don't actually eat... I don't eat out a lot. Oh, they're fighting the zombies. Because, like, I still live with my parents, so they cook dinner a lot of the time. When we buy dinners, they'll buy it for us and all that sort of stuff. And I find that, like, Chinese food is probably one of the least expensive things that we could probably order. There are there's a lot of expensive food. But then again, this is coming from me who does not buy my own dinner and stuff. So couldn't tell you. Like, I'll maybe go and, like, oh god, eat lunch at uni or whatever, like, once a week. But I typically won't get Chinese food. Though I do love Chinese food, though. Like, 100%. Can't go wrong with Chinese food. So is it overpriced? It's a matter of opinion. But is it overpriced for what it is? Oh, absolutely not. Chinese food is fudging delicious and amazing. So it's worth every single cent that I don't spend because I live with my parents and they buy it for me. Oh, shoot. Oh, oh god. We spent $40, so it's expensive depending where you go. Yeah, it definitely would matter, like, depending where you go. I guess the thing is like... Typically, when I go get Chinese food and stuff, I'll be like, go into the city and all that sort of stuff. And so because of that, there's typically a lot of options. Especially because I know at least, I don't know about other states or anything like that, but at least for Melbourne, if you go into the central center of the city, the CBD or whatever you call it, there are so many Chinese places that are competing with each other that, like, they can't be too expensive because otherwise they'll just go to a different Chinese place, right? Oh, what? I had, like, so much health. Oh, no, I'm all the way back here, though. Okay, you guys rushed me this time. That's illegal. That is illegal. Just happen to go specialty Chinese place. Yeah, that would be expensive then, yeah. But, like, that makes sense to be expensive, right? But typically, like, the ones I go to and stuff, they're in areas where there's a lot of other Chinese food. I wouldn't say it's expensive. It might depend on where you live. Yeah, apologies, it wasn't much of a rant, but it costs $60 for 2 people and it'd be 3 to 4 dishes. Well, if you're getting 3 to 4 dishes worth of $60 for 2 people, that sounds pretty good to me. That doesn't sound expensive at all. 3 to 4 dishes to feed 2 people. Honestly. $40. Okay, but here's the other thing as well, Kale. $40 US is the same as about $60 Australian. So the price lines up there. That's basically the same when you take conversion into account. Yeah. So you say $40 and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not bad. Because it literally is not bad. Our money sucks. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Can't argue with that. Which is so good with the new generation of, like, AAA games. I'm talking, like, Let's see, Demon Souls is like the one that comes to mind because when Demon Souls first released, I saw the price of it for the standard edition. The standard edition of Demon Souls is $120 Australian. And I saw that and I was like, absolutely fudging not. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. Not because it's bad, it's as in and of itself. It's simply because American made things, or like a lot of things that you buy, especially with games or whatever, you buy from US places with the US currency, and the conversion there sucks. Oh yeah, they have it even worse. I don't know how much Demon Souls is for them, and like games that are $120 Australian, which is $90 US. You know, those expensive games. I don't know how much it would be for them, but I am not jealous in the slightest. I need to take this dude out. Shoot, that's not how it's done. If I had a mouse... And the reason I'm bothering with him is because he will kill me. There we go. He's killed me before. He'll do it again. I know this. Uh-oh. If I had a mouse, excuse you, Kale. You know how good I am at shooters. Shut your face. He's just trying to give you a shot. Okay, Kale, you're right. Pocket says last one and it's never the last one. You've seen me play Fortnite? Yeah, you've seen me carry the absolute living hell out of you. What do you mean? Normally, I wouldn't ever say I carry you because you do a good job in Fortnite as well. But like, when you come after me like this, Kale, I'm gonna say I carry. Not this time, Kale. Not this time. Uh-oh. I mean... Oh my god, there are a lot of these zombie people. Oh no, not the Australia camera! Oh my god, I don't know how I'm doing this. Now it looks normal, right? Best redemption idea I ever came up with, if I don't say so myself. Ah, shoot. Another sniper boy. Have one shot left. Oh my god! No 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 no. Oh god! Enjoy dinner, Luck. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll catch you later. Good luck or something. Thanks. Thanks for the or something. Oh, I sure he's not dead though. God dang it. Oh shoot. no! This makes me incredibly upset. Oh my god, I can't hit a shot to save my life. Oh my god, I can't hit a shot to save my life. I hit a shot to save my life. Oof, I'm so upset, Kale. there was one guy left. In this constant game of constantly swapping over my ammo resources because of these freaking zombie things. Sure thing, Kale. Good luck with your sleep. I hope that your allergies don't prevent you again. Go get some rest and I'll talk to you later. Shoot. Send Kale a dad joke book on her birthday. Pocket. Probably the worst birthday present you could ever give. I love it. Absolutely love it. Fantastic idea. I love how this game just basically went from like 0 to 100, you know, okay to impossible real quick. Like straight up, it went, oh, you thought you were having a hard time beforehand? How about we give you enemies with freaking, helmets, as well as snipers, as well as zombies, all at the same time. You're gonna love it. Shoot. Come on. Things from Resident Evil? Oh, fudge. I see where you're coming from. I haven't played enough of the Resident Evil games to really know. Like, I've played the second one remade, and I've played Resident Evil 7. And I've played a fair bit of Resident Evil 1. That's another game I need to get back to as well. I need to get back to Resident Evil 1. Wait. 5 is co-op? Oh, God.
Sully, are you there? Damn it.
And painful.
Sully, come in.
I mean, we'll see, because it depends on if I actually get up to it.
Elena, we have to stop him.
Got problems of my own. Bastards have me pinned down outside the church.
Almost there.
Okay, I think though this is where I'm gonna call it a stream, because it is 9:20. I've been streaming for about 3 hours. I need to go get some rest, and that sort of thing. Go to bed, etc., etc., etc. Because I have a long day tomorrow. I have assignments to do. Stupid fudging assignments to do. And then in the evening I have D&D with my uni friends. So that should be great. You feel dead? Understandable. It's like 9:20. It's so late for you, Pocket. I'm gonna go... We're gonna find someone to raid. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I don't know who, because I don't know who's alive right now, but that's something we will find out. We're gonna say hi to Meji. I don't think I've said hi to Meji in a hot minute. Meji is playing The Witcher. Wait, The Witcher is in the first Witcher? Oh, this is gonna be good. We're gonna say hi to Meji. Meji's a fantastic Australian streamer who plays a lot of Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, but at the moment he's playing The Witcher, which is fantastic, and it'll be great. It'll be great fun. 10 out of 10. Good, so hi to Meji. I'll catch you guys another time. So thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream, because I know I did. And I appreciate all of you. I just appreciate you all. That's it. That's all I got. I appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping by. Raid messages. I'm dumb. I know that. Top one. That one is for subs. This one is for non-subs. That one's for subs. That one's for non-subs. Send it in the thing, so that to show support. Yeah, so hi to Meji. I'll catch you guys in another time zone. Take care, everyone. Have fun. Goodbye. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming Monday. And don't die.